Hey everybody, Vince Burke here talking a little bit shoulder workout. So first things first is I always want to go over a little bit of anatomy. I don't want to bore you with it, but it's really important. There's several muscles and then several different muscle fibers and angles that we need to consider when we're training. So here we have the shoulder, okay? And if I look at from the front, we have the anterior portion of the shoulder, the side, and then the back. And of course you have the traps, upper traps, middle traps, and lower traps. But for now, whenever we're seeing people on the beach or even in sports, our basketball players per se, they have the biggest caps in the front, lateral, and in the back. So you wonder how? Well, back in the day when I used to be a bodybuilder and we used to lift heavy and go home, right? I'd be doing military press behind my back, 175, 200 pounds, 250 pounds, and then I'd be doing shoulder shrugs, 315 pounds, and have the big muscle. But really, the only time that we got defined was when we cut out the weight, increased the reps, and then we paid attention to the fine details. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna bring you through the fine details of the shoulder. I call it a shoulder threshold workout. And what that means is that you have a certain amount of weight, high reps. When you complete the entire shoulder routine, at that point, if you can go through that whole routine, then at that point you can go up in weight. If you can't do 3 sets of this exercise, then you have no business going up in weight. What is this gonna do? First of all, it's gonna burn you, okay? It's gonna turn on everything. It's gonna pump you up where you're gonna feel like crippled in the shoulders. We talked about, I squatted today, I feel crippled in my legs. Well, this is gonna cripple your shoulder. We never really think about that, but just know the difference between pump, right, and soreness versus pain and hurt. Big difference. While you're doing the exercise, it should be a little uncomfortable, painful. As soon as you stop, the pain should go away. If not, and you have lingering pain, that's a different issue with your tissue. But watch what I do here. So the first thing is I want to go over is just a basketball player, say, right? Okay, if they're coming back like this, okay, they're bringing their rear delts. If they're coming up like this, they're doing the front. Okay, if they're taking the ball in a palm like this. So that's why these guys are so capped out, if you will, on the shoulders. And we always say, God, they have such broad shoulders like bodybuilders. But, their muscles actually look like this, they quiver. So how do they get it? Well, they do that exercise routine with a ball and then using body resistance. But what I'm gonna do, not all of us play basketball, but we want basketball-like shoulder caps. So this is how it happens. Okay, so the first thing is I've been training earlier, so I did a whole dynamic warm-up so you could hook into YouTube and watch my dynamic warm-up. But first things first, you want to do a shoulder press, it's fine, just like this. And you're gonna give me 15 reps. 15, make sure you're breathing. This is lightweight, 15 reps. 15 and you're breathing, you're hooked in, right? 15, and you can do it with me nice and slow. Okay, and that right there, okay, is gonna get all of it in general. The next thing, sometimes we talk about the word lateral raises. Well, a lot of times people do what I call fraternals, which is they're actually coming from the side to here. No, if we want true lateral raises, you have to isolate this muscle here, okay? So the next one, come back here, and you're gonna come out to the side. And you're gonna come out to the side. And you're coming out to the side. Okay, like you're pouring water, okay? So 15 of them coming out to the side. Breathe in. $15. Okay, so you did the front, the side, right? And now you're gonna do the rear delts, okay? So you wanna get in the accelerated position is always good. You're snug, okay? And you're gonna come back here, okay? And just like this. Elbows are back and connected. Breathe in. $15. Okay, next thing, these are called Arnold's, right? You're up in here. Arnold presses coming down here. open the gate, up here, close, and you're getting the negatives too, which is good. Open, 15, okay? Breathe in. And breathe. Next one is scaption, okay? Same thing, you're hooked in here, okay? In this position here, and coming to here. Sometimes you could spin it a little bit and get some eccentric loading where I'm throwing the weights up, right? And catching it, that's always fun to do. So you just did an overhead, so break it up. It's an 8. Big thing is that you're coming on that angle. Okay, next thing, upright rows, just like this, shoulders pinch, or back in the day we called these smiles. This gets the anterior delt, lateral, some traps. Next one, in tight shoulder press, which is here, okay? This position here, and coming back, arching your back, you're nice and snug, pressure's off your back. Next one, reverse Arnold's. So you're coming up this way. So that completes one set. So what you could do is you could slow the tempo down, of course, change up the order. So do that 3 times before you think to go up and weight. And you are going one after another. But what you could do is pick 2 exercises, breathe. Pick another 2, breathe. Another 2. So you can progress until you can complete all those exercises at once, one after another, and then do 3 sets. No pain, no gain is out the door. You are gonna be a little uncomfortable, it will burn. Once you stop, it just stop. The only thing that you should feel is a pump in the caps from the front, the side, and the back. Till next time, Vince Burke, shoulder talk. Next time, little chest.